Welcome to my views and news. Another political party has been banned from holding a General Assembly in Addis Ababa. Holding of General Assemblies is requirement of National Election Board of Ethiopia. Second party being prohibited from organizing a gathering in Addis Ababa. Secondly, Amhara region of Ethiopia. Security forces have shot dead 3 farmers in Gojjam. And lastly, China has approved a loan of 622 million US dollars for Ethiopia. How far will this loan go in resolving economic crisis being faced by Ethiopian government? Firstly, viewers, this week, at the start of this week, we saw that Inath party tried to hold a General Assembly in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. And all political parties are bound to hold General Assemblies. National Election Board of Ethiopia last year directed all parties to hold General Assemblies. National Election Board of Ethiopia, Ethiopian officials attend these gatherings, General Assemblies. PP has held a General Assembly, NAMA held as well, but we saw that NAMA's General Assembly became controversial. From Oromo Federalist Congress, Jawar Bekle, Kerba Party held a General Assembly. Inath party was not allowed to hold a gathering, a General Assembly in Addis Ababa at the start of this week. The hotel where this assembly was due to be held did not allow the party to enter hotel premises. And reportedly, security forces threatened hotel owner. So he refused to host Inath party's General Assembly. Same is happening now with Baldiras party, which was founded by Skandar Naga. Skandar Naga abandoned politics last year, but the party continues. The party was due to hold General Assembly at Gambala Hotel in Addis Ababa. Yesterday, Gambala Hotel administration told party representatives to produce a permission from Addis Ababa mayor office. And party leaders, they somehow got the permission, but still Gambala Hotel administration refused to host Baldiras party General Assembly to be held today. Party's vice president Amhara Dagnio was detained yesterday when he was at party's headquarters in Addis Ababa. Later he was released. But today, when the party workers, party officials reached Gambala Hotel administration refused to allow the party to hold a gathering at the hotel. Addis Ababa police, felt police officials, they were seen talking to Gambala hotel owner and administration. Some hotel employees said that Oromia government forces were seen at the hotel 2 days ago, and they told hotel administration that it must not allow any party, especially Baldiras, to hold a gathering at the hotel. So it's very clear that those parties who are criticizing the government, which are criticizing Oromo regional government, federal government, they are not being allowed to have political gatherings, political activity in Addis Ababa. Both Baldiras and Inath are very critical of Ethiopian federal government and Oromia regional government. That is why we are seeing that forces, federal, regional, Addis Ababa police, all have teamed up to stop these parties from conducting political gatherings. Now, these parties have political rights. They have rights to hold these gatherings, but still their political rights are being denied. Now, National Election Board of Ethiopian officials were there too at Gambala Hotel. They saw what happened. That Gambala Hotel did not allow the party to hold a gathering. The party Balderas wants to turn into a national party from a regional party. That is why this gathering was held, and it is a requirement of National Election Board of Ethiopia as well. Azima party spoke today. Birhanu Naga's Azima party issued a statement condemning the attempts to stop Inath and Balderas from holding General Assemblies in Addis Ababa. So it means that any group, any party which is critical of Oromia regional government, federal government, is not going to be allowed to conduct political activities in capital, Addis Ababa. What options do these parties have now? They can only file a case against the government, but we know that Ethiopian judiciary, Ethiopian law enforcement agencies, they're not independent. The orders are from the higher command. That is why hard times ahead for these parties. Maybe that is why Skandar Naga said goodbye to politics. He felt that he was not in a position to bring about any change by leading Balderas party. Secondly, was 3 farmers have been shot dead in Gojjam, East Gojjam zone. Robe Gabia is the name of the city. Sinan of Wareda. Here 3 farmers have been shot dead. Security forces were collecting taxes from farmers over cattle sales. Whoever is entering the city with cattle is being charged, is being taxed. Some farmers refused to pay tax. They said that tax should be collected if cattle are sold. But this led to dispute between security forces and farmers. Security forces opened fire. 3 farmers have been killed. Several have been injured. Debre Marcos Hospital, Robe Gabia Health Center has confirmed 3 deaths. They say several are under treatment at these health care facilities. Now, deaths at the hands of security forces, deaths of civilians are being reported frequently. Nothing is happening. In the past 1 month or so, we have seen that several were killed in Shashamane by security forces. Those were not armed people, unarmed, killed by Oromia security forces. In Gojjam, I think these are ethnic Amharas killed mostly, they live there, killed at the hands of Amhara region security forces. In Gurage, we saw Gurage people. They were protesting for supply of water in Volkite city. Security forces, regional forces opened fire. 3 were killed there. So it means regional forces, whether they are in Oromia, Amhara, BG, Gambala, or SNNPR, they are not being held accountable for the crimes being committed by them. They are using excessive force. They're involved in extrajudicial killings. Since there is no accountability, that is why we are seeing these incidents happening on a daily basis. Lastly, viewers, China has approved a loan of $622 million US for Ethiopia. Chinese Exim Bank approved this loan, which will be spent on 14 projects. One of these projects is a water project called Gerbi Water Project, which is a clean drinking water project for Addis Ababa. China is reactivating this project. There were some disputes between Addis Ababa and Oromia regional government about the location, the land which is being used for this project. That is why the project was delayed. Now China is reactivating it. Havasa highway will be built, Gerbi water project will be built, 622 million will be received by Ethiopia. But this loan isn't going to help Ethiopia in terms of immediate needs of Ethiopian government. Immediately, the short term, Ethiopian government needs rescheduling of its loans, which it owes to Exim Bank of China and other institutions. Secondly, it is in need of loans and grants, direct financial aid, so that its foreign exchange reserves could increase. No such announcement by China so far, though Ahmad Shide was in China more than a week ago. After PM Abe visited France, Ahmad Shide went to China to convince Chinese government to reschedule Ethiopian loans. No announcement of rescheduling of loans. Rather, this investment on some projects has been announced. But I don't think it will help Ethiopian government a lot. Now, Ethiopia, it seems, is looking towards a US Antony Blinken's visit due to happen on Wednesday. Is crucial. Ethiopia is hoping to receive financial aid, direct financial aid from the US and loans and grants from US backed institutions. Let's see what happens on Wednesday. Thank you for watching.